everybody. Welcome back. I'm Kurt Roth, and this is the 505 Sports Venture Foundation program. We come to you weekly from the studios at ProView, high above Central Avenue in beautiful downtown Albuquerque. We're here to discuss the name, image, and likeness movement, and obviously how it impacts and affects Lobo athletics. We have a really special guest today. We're going to be talking some Lobo basketball, so hang out with us. I want to give thanks, as usual, for the ability to do this show to the big guy, Steve Davis, up the stairs in the president's chair, and my producer and car buddy, ace mechanic Adrian from Norwalk. He's a little down this morning because his beloved Dodgers took it on the chin last night. They were chirping a little bit after I think in LA they didn't teach math that much because 4 games is what you need to win. They've only won 3, so let's settle down a little bit out there, LA and Norwalk and Huntington and Long Beach. It ain't over till it's over. Anyway, it's an important time in college athletics. We just saw what's going down with realignment, and we need to have our Lobos, UNM, in a great position to go forward as the future evolves, because it changes every day. One of the biggest ways to impact it is through name, image, and likeness. So we need your support. All Lobo fans, we need you to help. So check us out, 505sports.org. We don't need you to give us $1 million. We don't need you to give us $1,000. Anyone can donate, a dime to $1, $10 a month, whatever you can do, we would appreciate. 505sports.org. Anyway, we'll be right back with our special guest. Hang out.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep, all your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
What's going on, Lobo Nation? Ja'Cory Krosky-Miller here.
And I'm Devin Dampier. The Lobo football team is going through some changes, but we're here to stay.
We'll put in the work on the field and in the weight room, but we'll need your help off the field.
505 Sports Venture is leading the charge in the NIL space.
And you can be part of it.
Shorty, she better than all my intentions. Locked in, shorty, you got my attention. See your baby, I get you the business. Touchdown and pay you a visit.
We aren't all born with the same opportunities. But it's the people who care that change everything.
Get ready, Spout, get ready.
My coach. My teacher. My older sisters.
My grandma.
My brother. My tutor. My dad and my mom.
As New Mexicans, it's up to all of us to do our part.
So that no child goes without love.
And no family has to do it all on their own.
They're all our children. Every single person is called to make a difference in the life of a child.
It's up to all of us to do our part.
To pull together.
Pull together.
Pull together.
To make New Mexico the best place to be a kid.
All right, everybody, thanks for hanging out with us today. I want to get right to it. You know, we never have enough time. We've got one of my favorite guys on, fan favorite, Lobo basketball dude, third year at UNM, Q Webb. How's it going, man?
My guy, how you been?
That's great. Thanks for being here. Lots to talk about. Now, we just started the season. We'll get to what's going on at Lobo Land, on the court, in practice. But there are some people who actually don't know much about you, even though 505 SVF has got made a movie about you. So if you want to go to see a great story, background, high quality, go to the 505 SVF Instagram. All right. So you're a California guy.
Yes, sir.
What's that neck of the woods called? Everybody in California has a little name for where they're from.
Okay, so where I'm from, Inland Empire. We're me, Donovan, Jamal Baker from last year. We're all known as IE babies.
Okay. So you grew up, and that's for us who don't know the geography. Where is that compared to LA? Which direction are you?
I would say LA. It goes Los Angeles. You guys all know about, them Dodgers. Cool, love it.
Who?
Dodgers, good one.
Okay,
the team that's about to win. Then right next to LA is actually Orange County. Orange County is right between the Inland Empire and Los Angeles. And then I would say 2 hours south of us is San Diego area. So
okay,
we're all
it's like a triangle kind of deal there.
All hour 30, 2 hours away from each other.
Okay. Did you grow up watching Laker fan?
I'm not gonna lie, yeah. Okay. Kobe was definitely my guy. You know what I'm saying? Because in LA, even SoCal, it splits two teams. You know what I'm saying? Lakers, Clippers. If you're a Clippers fan, that says a lot about you.
Well, listen, we weren't going to talk about this, but you just mentioned Kobe. From your generation, for people, I'm saying 30 and under. So if you were born in the 90s and you don't even have to be a basketball player. I've had football players, softball players. Kobe was the guy.
Yeah, I would say with Kobe, it's all about mindset. It's low key bigger than basketball. For me personally, I'm not gonna lie. If we're talking about basketball, my favorite player is LeBron James. Shout out to Lakers. But as far as how hard you work, you know what I'm saying, the dedication, the mindset, that Mamba mentality, Kobe's all the way.
Yeah, no doubt about it. He crosses over. I found out from, I thought he was a great ball player, but he's, no one is going to touch, in my mind, Michael Jordan. Never saw anyone like that guy in any sport. The only guy ever, and a little editorial comment, the only athlete I've ever seen, Michael Jordan's the greatest team player in any sport I've ever seen. The only guy who came close to him in style and effort and success is Muhammad Ali, because he had the world, he had half the world against him.
Swag on him.
Yeah, that guy. All right, but Kobe was, okay. So when did you start to play ball? How old were you?
I would say I started when I was 3 or 4, playing at the YMCA, the local YMCA.
You played basketball?
Yeah.
Right off the bat. Did you ever, during your career through high school, did you play anything else?
Yeah, I would say my parents were big on just getting me out there and having fun at first. So I tried basketball, I played soccer at first. My sister's a volleyball player, so I played volleyball for a little bit. Trying to see which one really stuck with me, and for me it was easy. It was basketball.
Okay, so you stuck with basketball. Let's talk a little bit about your family. Your sister played volleyball where?
My sister played at UC Davis.
Okay,
yeah,
so
full ride.
Volleyball player. She's older than you.
Yeah, she's 4.5 years older than me, but she really my little
Now
sister.
we have something we have to clear up here. There's some confusion. We want to get to this point. Your mom could really play ball.
Yeah. Okay, now look, Ma Dukes played at UCR. You know what I'm saying? A lot of respect, got a lot of my, skill for her. However, there's a misconception. My guy Rob, we was on a little podcast. He said the scene that she beat me in one-on-one. No, she beat me in a game of horse. Okay, you know what I'm saying? My jumper was still in the process back in the day. It wasn't where it needed to be. She got me, right? I tried to spin back. She wasn't going for it. But if it came down to one-on-one off the dribble, no, my mom. No.
All right, so that we're correcting the podcast with the voice of the Lobos, Rob Portnoy.
Yes.
So we want to make sure we got that right.
I love my mama, but she would get dunked on.
Would you dunk on your mom if you had to?
If my mom... I'll take that back. I'm sorry. I wouldn't take my mom.
All right. And you got... Good point. You got to clear that up. You don't dunk on mom.
Yeah, she might see this guy.
All right. So we're gonna get to the break and finish this after the break. But you got to high school and COVID happened. Yeah. So that kind of changed the whole deal. So you wound up going to a couple of high schools.
Yeah, so the first school I was at was a private school called Loma Linda Academy. It was a small Adventist school. And I would say I was there for a minute, but then when COVID happened, the world shut down, as you guys know, and all my resources pretty much went out the window. I couldn't get in the gym, couldn't really work on my game. So I had a friend that was staying in San Diego, who during all this still had a private gym we could get into. So I was going back and forth, staying over there for 2-3 days at a time. And after a couple of weeks, 2-3 days went to 5-6 days, and I was just staying over there. And we talked, and we was like, you know what, we should team up together. So I moved to a high school called San Ysidro, which is like right next to Tijuana, and I was out there for about half a year. And then some other stuff happened, and it didn't really go well. And then I had to make a decision. I had to transfer again. And I decided to come back to the Inland Empire, and I transferred to Etiwanda. So
you transferred to Etiwanda, and you finished there 2 seasons there?
Yeah. We won state my junior year there, and then my senior year we didn't do as well, but that's where I graduated from.
Okay, so you win state as a junior, and you got 1 more year. So as we come up against the break, you're on a great team as a junior, obviously.
Yeah.
Was there interest from colleges at that time?
Yeah, I had some coaches call me from like LMU, Portland State, Eastern Washington here. Of course.
So you were getting calls as a junior, and your mind was set at that time you were going to play Division I basketball?
Yeah, for sure. I'm not going to lie. My mom, both my parents, my mom from like early age told me and my sister, like, look, I'm going to try to get you guys into a private school, and I'm going to try to pay from kindergarten to 12th grade. After that, that's on you guys. Whether it's academics, sports, music, like, hey, figure it out. Like, whatever you guys enjoy to do, go at it and go 100%. Get something back from it. So.
Okay, so as we now know, that worked out. Both you and your sister, right? Yes? Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back with Q Webb. Hang out.
Cool.
Hi, my name is Ruben, and I'm with the New Mexico Educational Assistance Foundation. We are proud sponsors of high school and college sports. Either college or trade, we can help you find the funding you need. Go to nmfafsa.org. That's nmfafsa.org.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient, they're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire.
The heat is on when it's a Blaze King wood stove, controlling heat up to 40 hours on a single load of wood with a built-in thermostat. See for yourself at either Blaze King showroom, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Blaze King, and now that's a fire.
I might not be in the cage as much anymore. Just like riding a bicycle, I can pick up the fight from where I left off. I'm not some slick-haired outsider posing with borrowed gloves. I grew up here. New Mexico is in my blood. I'm a New Mexican fighting for other New Mexicans. I'm Adam Oki. I'll be your champion in the courtroom.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Whoa, we're back. Sorry about that. A little off the record stuff. I hope you guys didn't hear that anyway. We didn't really mean it. I'm here with Quentin Webb, Lobo basketballer from Inland Empire.
There you go.
Near L.A., San Diego. Kobe guy, Laker fan. We'll forgive him. Lobo now. All right, so you guys, you play at a high level in Southern Cal. You're getting into the recruitment. It came down. You obviously chose the Lobos. What was there a second place? Who was in second place? What did it come
second
down?
place, I would say, was LMU Loyola Marymount University, which is in LA. So it's like they hit me up, and I remember just like, you can't beat being at home. You know what I'm saying? In my head, it was like Los Angeles or New Mexico, which is, you know what I'm saying, 11-hour drive, 2-hour flight. So it was like, it was definitely a decision between those two schools for me.
Well, but you would have been in the same area, but you wouldn't have been at home. You're not commuting from
yeah,
where
you're right.
You were at.
You for sure right.
You would have been on campus, living the life.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? An hour and a half, 2 hours away from the crib, I could go see mom, you know what I'm saying? She'd go make me a plate.
You could do your laundry on the weekend and stuff. Yeah, I know how that works.
You know what I'm saying? Not too far away from family versus now it's like I got to catch a quick flight, so.
Okay, so you're here. You show up. What I always love is the transition. What was that like? Like you go from high end, Southern Cal, one of the basketball hotbeds. It wasn't like you were playing in North Dakota.
Okay.
And then you come to D1 basketball. What was that like?
I would say it was definitely adjustment. I would say as far as like lifestyle, if you guys ever do get to check out San Bernardino or the Inland Empire, it's not much different from Albuquerque. So, you know what I'm saying? It's desert. It's a lot more low-key. It's not a lot of flashy, high-end stuff. I'd say that's more like Los Angeles area. So it's like coming out here, it wasn't a huge adjustment. As far as basketball, you already know, like high school versus college. I'm playing against 14, 15, 16-year-olds to 21, 22, 23. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely adjustment. I would say just like
that's an adjustment.
Yeah.
But obviously you made that transition. You're as physical as anybody on the court. Mm-hmm. What about the other thing that always surprises me is the training that's required, not just the basketball, lots of weights.
Yeah,
how's that go? What was that like? Did you do that in high school? Did you lift?
High school, yeah. I had a guy that I was training with, Blake Perryman, shout out to him. He's a physical therapist, so a lot of times I wasn't doing like heavy lifting, but I was doing a lot of like plyometrics and like different type of strength conditioning stuff. I would say another part of training that was different was like, here it's like we go hour weight room, and then it's like, you know what I'm saying, get with a coach, hour shooting workout by yourself, and then we go into practice. Versus like high school, I'd say like I might get a workout in before school at like 6, and then got the whole day off, get another practice after school at 3 o'clock, and then maybe get like light weights at the end of the day. So I'd say it's a little more spread out.
Okay, so but it's let's before we get to the routine, which I'm fascinated with because I love. I don't think people understand the commitment that a D1 athlete, especially like a basketball player, because at New Mexico, because the travel is crazy. In the weight room, I hear a lot of noise, a lot of talk. Is Sacco, when I hear him tell stories about what he's lifting, is he telling the truth?
Sacco's different. I'm not going to lie. Sacco's different because, like, watch this. Me and Sacco both, we get under the squat rack, get like 5 plates. I get under, right back up. I go back and forth. We do it all day. Sacco will like get under it, go down, and then like look around, and then be like, "Am I doing this right? Like, oh, I'm not really like lined up, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying, right?" And then just like stand up and be like, "Oh, you want me to do it again?" We're like, "Bro, what is you doing? Like, that's not normal. Like, why do you have 2 bench press, like 2 plates?" And he'll come down, look around again, be like, "Oh, my fault. Let me just put this back." Like, his training is different.
So. Is he your competition for the most weight in the gym? Is that right?
I ain't gonna lie, he might got me. Yeah. I'll say, watch this. Squat rack, I don't think anybody could touch me. I'm not gonna lie, I'm sorry. But bench press, he got it for sure.
He got it, okay. Because I hear a lot of subtle noise coming from the weight room. I'm like, I don't really know who to believe.
Look, there's a couple of heads. I'll say top 5, Nelly for sure. You know what I'm saying? Gotta give it to Nelly. I give it to Tiki as well. The bigs got it, obviously. But then I say when we go down the list, I would say me, Sacco, and Daraje. Yeah, right there. Okay. That's top 5.
All right, those are all front court guys. Wow, you can play guard.
Yeah. Guard-wise, I say top 3. I'll go with CJ. Easy.
CJ. Okay.
Me, CJ, and I'll go Donnie. Donnie, I ain't gonna lie, my boy Donnie get under that bench press and get 2 plates easy.
Okay, so now we talked. There's heavy training going on, but like. We were talking about it off camera. You're not practicing for 2 days. You got a game Monday. One of the reasons you might not be practicing is because the coach is in the Bronx.
Coach P's having a little vacation time right now, having time with his dad, getting intel in. So when we play him, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, that's what this is all about.
I hope so.
He's scouting St. John's, sitting behind the dugout at Yankee Stadium.
He's telling his dad right now, "Hey, right now we're not doing too well right now. I'm not really confident." He's just trying to psych his dad. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's Hall of Fame coach. So you've got class. Like, give us a day when there's practice. What time you get up, and how's it go?
I would say on a normal day, I had a class at 8 a.m. We had to get rid of that. We had to change the schedule around. So now it's weights 8 o'clock, and then 8 to about 8:50, 9 o'clock. Then we have class for me Tuesdays and Thursdays back to back. Class from 9:30 to 10:45, and then 11 to 12:15. And then that's when I try to get a little time and get a little snack or something. and then practice 1:15 till probably say like around maybe like 3:30. I would say, yeah. And then I usually like to stay after practice and get shots up for like 30 minutes. And then after that, the day's over. But it's like, if you don't get that you got to get shots in sometime during the day. So for me, it's either after practice or come back later and after the sun go down, get on the shooting gun, get some more shots up there.
So it's morning to night.
Pretty much.
All right, guys, we got one more segment. Hang out. We'll be right back. We got a lot more to talk about with Q Webb. Stay with us.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
Got shots? Got shots? Got shots?
During Got Shots, participating providers open their doors for any child who presents for immunizations, regardless of whether they are a patient or whether they have insurance.
Because I don't know. Practice day. All right, everybody, we're back with Quentin Webb, Lobo basketball player, local personality, one of my favorite guys. Want to talk about, and I'm just blown away. We've closed the last segment with a normal day. That's not a game day.
Okay.
That's not a day where you've got to fly 2.5 hours to Fresno, and then when you're on the road, you guys do study hall, and you've got that stuff and the workout, right?
Yeah.
So it really never, and the season starts. You guys are in the gym in June.
Yes.
Yeah, there's no off season.
Yeah, no spring break either.
No spring. No spring break. You
no
get like
summer,
well,
no
this year
break.
it looks like you might get like 4 days of Christmas if they're.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever we get, we'll be blessed with it.
All right. So one other thing before we start talking about actual basketball. Guys, we see guys on the court warming up, headphones on. Mm-hmm. Music is an important part of your thing.
Yeah, I would say.
What do you? And you listen to different music when you're working out, warming up.
Okay, yeah.
At home? So what do you listen to?
I would say, so like off rip, I would say like the majority of music I listen to, I like to, like I would say new music is a lot of like beats and like producer type music. I like to hear like real instruments in my music. When I was younger, I played real instruments. So I would say like game day, I still like to listen to rap, a little bit of R&B, but something with like some real like authentic like sound vibe with it. You know what I'm saying? I would say like for me, music's more about like the vibe. You know what I'm saying? How it make you feel? Cause like basketball's about rhythms. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get your bag. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? Start to get jiggy with it. I would say on the airplane, I like to listen to sometimes some like older music, cause
we like that.
Yeah,
that's the guy you gave me
know
some
what I'm saying?
names. I'm like, I know that.
I got some old school music. Got an old school playlist. Bill Withers, Al Green, Luther Vandross. My trainer, Keith Howard. We'd be listening to like Anita Baker, Lauryn Hill. You know what I'm saying? Erykah Badu. It wasn't Pop Smoke and NBA Youngboy. It wasn't the new stuff. It was a lot of the older stuff. So.
But you're listening to some new stuff now.
Yeah, I would say I listen to some new stuff. I listen to who's some artists. I would say on the team right now that we listen to like almost every day would be like I'm trying to think. Lil Baby's up there, Gunna, some East Coast artists, OG7 Kwani. So definitely now that we got Stava who's from Helsinki, we got Jovan who's from Canada, Nelly who's from Nigeria. So we hear a lot of different sounds.
Last year we heard a little noise. There was a big discussion about who's got the best and worst taste.
Oof, yeah.
Who's got the worst taste?
This year, who got the worst taste? Oh, that's a tough one. I'm still going to give it to Mustafa Anzil. I'm still going to give it. We be fighting over the Ox. Game day. Walk up, we got a little boom box. Plug mine in, playing my music. Why when I come back, my music not hooked up no more? Staff want to come in, change it, change the whole vibe. I'm like, come on now, bro.
So what's he listening to? Euro Technopop or something?
Yes. I ain't gonna lie. I might take that back. Philip's music, I'm not gonna understand a single word. Straight Serbian. Straight Serbian music. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Well, he's new, so maybe there's time to kind of work him into the system a little bit. All right. So now, Monday night we had an exhibition game.
Yeah.
Next Monday we got home opener, and then you go out to Henderson, near Vegas, and you're playing UCLA. So obviously we got a lot of new guys. There's a lot of competition for minutes. You're going to come off the bench, and now it's time to earn the playing time.
Yeah.
What's your mindset? What do you think you have to do?
My mindset's never changed. Go in there and do my job. Like I said, like when you go in there, first off, is who you matched up with. That's the first thing they tell us. Communicate, sub in, tell them who you're guarding. So now it's like, okay, I got to know if he's a shooter, if he's a driver, you know what I'm saying, what's his skill set. Then it's like, come down. Offensively, we like to flow a lot, so it's just really just play my role, hit open shots, and just stay aggressive. Just play with the flow of offense.
Well, let me ask you that, Pete. That's a word I hear from Richard Pitino yelling, flow.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Flow really just means go out and hoop. He's not going to call down a play and set it up. It's really just get the ball, go out there, and play it together as a team. Like he says all the time, the ball provides energy. So it's like instead of just coming down and try to make something shake off your own, you know what I'm saying? Swing it to a teammate, get it reversed through the big, come back to you. Now, second, third time you get the ball, now go to try to score. Make something happen for your teammates. So
cool. So, all right. Lobo fans, they're passionate. We know last year, Jalen House, MASH.
My guys,
not here.
Yeah.
A different look. Now, the physical look is way different.
Yeah.
You guys are huge. What's the mentality, though? How are you going to replace those guys?
I would say it's like you can't replace two great players, you know what I'm saying, by themselves. So it's like really it comes from all of us. Like House was big on both sides of the ball, so it's like his shooting and offensive threat might come from like True, but like that energy on defense is gonna have to come from me. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Mash. Mash was a great mid-range, you know what I'm saying, scorer. So it's like that's where we got like CJ to come in, but we also are a lot bigger. We got Philip coming in 6'8", 6'9" at the 2-3 guard. So it's like I would say definitely just trying to accept this new role of like being a lot bigger, getting more rebounds, and still pushing the pace.
It's going to be a different look, though.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to push it, no doubt. We're not talking about slowing it down. He's going to run. You want to get you guys will probably lead the league in shots per minute.
And pace and tempo, all that.
No doubt about it. All right, so UCLA, Arizona State, St. Mary's, St. John's in the Garden, VCU picked to win the A10. What do you expect? What are we going to do?
I would expect good basketball because at the end of the day we're playing some great.
To the football game Saturday. We'll see you in the pit on Monday, and we'll be back next. To the football game Saturday. We'll see you in the pit on Monday, and we'll be back next week. Thanks for being with us.
Go Lobos.
Go Lobos.